Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Jacksonville State Gamecocks and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. The Gamecocks kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On the run, it's Scott. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Back to pass, it's Hayes. That's reeled in, it's Collins. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Hauls it in. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. It's a 1st and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Turning it on! And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Unloads it left. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Gentry. He was hoping for something a little more.
Entering Scooty narration volume set to 100.
dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Savage. Makes a man miss. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Savage. Finding some room. To the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Now the play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. Pulls it in. It's Myers. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Scott. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Takes the handoff. It's Mitchell. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Makes the catch. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Hayes. Fires to the right. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes a grab past the marker. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Throws for the tight end. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Savage. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Offense in a split backfield. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end. But where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
The run inside. It's Savage. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive, Ron. It's first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Savage. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake makes the grab in their space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hunt is on its way. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Those sloppy false start penalties can be drive killers. It's 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Sends it downfield.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Setting up the screen. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
A really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Brown will throw it. He'll pull it down and run. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. Makes a grab for a big play. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Run in the red zone. It's Mitchell. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A run for the quarterback. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that one.
Makes the catch. It's Savage. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his man. It's Savage. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? And at least they fell on it. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack taking on the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's NC State looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
A quick pass to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed, and he's going to make something really positive happen. He did right there.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Johnson. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown Gamecocks. And that one will give them the lead.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Running inside, it's Mitchell. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Brown wants to pass. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They'll try to run for it. Oh, he got loose. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got...
Punt, and he's got room. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wants to throw. It's Moran. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. Turning it on. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Savage. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. He wants to go deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
There's a lot of ways this offense likes to use this big physical tight end, and that's one of them, what you just saw. Getting him down the field and trying to give him a 50-50 opportunity to use that big body to shield away a defender and use his long arms, but the quarterback just couldn't get it to him on that play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And he go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game.
Makes the catch, and he's free. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this guy already had
First down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Wants to throw it. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this is not decision time. This offense.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Got it behind the line. It's Collins. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they did tack on the extra point. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pucks it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarter...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Got it down the field. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Williams open on the right side. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's Moran. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
They just keep firing. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Might as well stick with him. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Looking for room, it's Scott. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. Ripping through the defense. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
He'll set up to throw. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
After hitting that field goal down a possession here late, 1 timeout in your back pocket, I'm thinking we're still going to see onside kick here. So, nice job by the kicker. They're knocking it through the uprights. Now the big question, can he execute the onside kick?
Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations,